Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you're most definitely welcome. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Dami. I'm a YouTuber based in London, Ontario, Canada, and I love to share my lifestyle living in Canada and also how you can successfully move to Canada, most importantly as a student, because I came to Canada also as a student. I know this is a new school season. A new school season is starting very soon. It's starting in about maybe 2 weeks from now, and I'm like, how can I also be of help to people? How can I be of help to people? I know when I came, I got a lot of information from YouTube. I got a lot of information for people that already live in this country, that already live in London. It'd be very good for me to also share my own take and also like tell you guys some things to do, some very important things to do immediately you land in Canada, like the first week in Canada, the things you should make sure you are doing. Okay, without any further delay, let's get straight into today's video. So the first thing I have here on my list is get your SIN. SIN is social insurance number. Your social insurance number is a very crucial and important part of your life in Canada. It shouldn't get into the wrong hands, and it shouldn't get nobody just comes to ask for a social insurance number. The only people that can ask for a social insurance number is Canada themselves, and they will never ask you over the phone to tell them your social insurance number. So be very careful. It is a very important part of your life, and just make sure to get it in your first week of getting into Canada. Before, I heard you could get your social insurance number right there in the airport on arrival, but when I landed in Canada, I landed like in the midst of the pandemic, and a lot of things were different, a lot of things were not happening, a lot of changes were made. So I did not find where they were getting the social insurance number at the airport at the time I landed. I don't know if it's different now, if they are at the airport again now. I don't know if they are doing it at the airport right now, but if so, you can check when you land. If they are at the airport, then you'll be very lucky to get it done at the airport. But at my own time, they were not at the airport. They gave me a form that I should fill it. Then when I get to when I'm out of quarantine, I can go to their office. But eventually I did everything online, which is also very easy. You get it back. You fill all your information online, and they get it sent back to you in, I think, maybe 2 weeks or about 10 days, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I think in about 10 days they send it back to you. So that is one important thing you need while you land in Canada. The second most important thing is moving around. Definitely you want to be able to move around, you want to be able to go out, you want to be able to take the bus without any stress. That is the second most important thing. Get your bus pass. Like, it is very important. Nobody in this country, everybody is minding their business. Only if you know somebody, only if you know someone that knows somebody, or maybe you have a family, you're going to be landing in a family's place, and they can do you the favor of taking you around in your first weeks or your first few weeks in the country. That is the only reason why you might not immediately need a bus pass. But if you know that you'll be landing in this country and you don't have anybody, you're going to be by yourself, the first thing after maybe getting your SIN is to make sure you get a bus pass. Get a bus pass is very important, because you don't want to be, you're just getting into the country, the money you brought, you don't want everything to finish on Uber. Uber is quite expensive. You'll be going out a lot, you'll be getting some documents, you'll be getting some things in your first weeks, and you don't want all your money to go into Uber. So make sure bus pass is one of the first things you get when you get into the country. I don't know, it depends on the country you land in. Every country has their own different bus pass, has their own different bus transit companies. In London, it's London Bus Transit that we call it, which is LTC. They have 2 offices. I think the one is in Richmond. I'm not really sure, but do your research, check Google, just put it on Google, you'll see all the addresses, and you can just go there to get your bus pass. It is very important. They won't ask you for anything serious. They only need you to, I think, bring your proof of ID, and you can use your international passport to get it. And if you don't, maybe you've not found your way around that yet, you can also use coin to move around in the bus. I'm going to make a video on how to move within the country, how to use the public bus, how to use the transit bus within the country, because when you get into the country, the first few weeks will be very difficult. You might not be able to move around, you might not know how to use the bus or stuff like that. So I'm going to make a separate video for that. But one of the most important thing is for you to get a bus pass. Moving on from that, another very, very important thing is for you to get a phone service provider. There are several phone service providers in Canada, but the most popular ones are Freedom Mobile, Charter, Rogers, Bell, Fido. Yeah, I think those are the most popular ones, and those are the ones people frequently use. But it depends on your it depends on how much data you use, or if you're going to be making international calls, if you're going to be making local calls. It depends. Just come around and check the package that fits you and suits your pockets, okay, and suits your budget, okay. So that's another very important thing to do once you get into the country, because now you have to be making a lot of phone calls, you have to be doing you have to be job hunting, and you need your phone to do all that. You cannot not have a phone, a number in Canada. It is very important, it's very crucial. So it's something you should also do in your first 2 weeks in getting into Canada. You can even get it in the airports. Like, a lot of people get theirs in the airport, which is easier for you. You can just walk onto one of the counters of the phone service providers, and you make all the transactions you want to do there, get it registered there, and get the same before you even leave the airport. So as you are stepping out of the airport, you already have a Canadian number, okay. It is very important. Then the last and final thing I'm going to talk about right now is for you to review your resume, which some other people call CV. You should review your resume on landing into Canada. In fact, a lot of people do this before they even come into Canada, but maybe because you are like me, that you're not sure if you're going to be approved or not. But it's best for you to be proactive and try to do this before you even land in Canada. But if you did not do that before you land in Canada, your first week, in fact your first few days in Canada should be dedicated to you reviewing your CV or resume, as the case may be, so that you can make it into the Canadian standard. The resume they use in Canada is way different from what we use in Nigeria. I'm using Nigeria as an example because I'm very familiar with Nigeria. In Nigeria, we love to like show all the things, all our achievements, and our resume is already maybe 4 or 5 pages. In these places, your resume is more than 1 or 2 pages. They feel like it's not necessary. So you have to compress everything you've done, all your previous work experience. If you have 10 years work experience, make sure to be able to compress it into 2 pages. You can check online for some resources for the best way to make your resume into the Canadian standard, okay. So thank you so much. This video is a very short one. It's something that shouldn't take any time. I know after even editing the videos, it might not be more than maybe 7 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've not subscribed, I don't know, I'm dishing all this content out and you are not subscribing. I don't know. I do not know. Please subscribe right now. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you get notified each time I post a video. Make sure to like this video when you watch it, and also don't forget to share. It might not be you that needs this video. It might be your friend, it might be your brother, it might be your sister, or maybe just a relative or somebody you just heard that is planning to come to Canada, okay. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.